Pull in.
Pull in.
Pull in.
We're the Mythic Squad, the People's Guild. A passion for making monsters can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad on the chest. It's the Mythic Squad. It's Mythic Squad. Mythic Squad. It's time to wake the fuck up.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon if you're around the world. It's your boy, Dragonfly and Starbuck, and we are having an awesome day, starting close to on time. So, new victory. Let's go. Dragonfly, how's your week been?
It's good. Very hard IRL in real life, but I'm okay. On the crypto side is amazing.
Yeah.
I want to tell everybody that I'm trying Metis blockchain. It's amazing. Okay, it's amazing.
Okay.
There is a big airdrop possibility, I think, because I joined yesterday and I began to make a lot of tests, a lot of swaps for win NFTs. It's well organized. It's everything is Greek gods theme, and and you have the swap with a Greek goddess. You have the leverage. Swap, long, shorting, you have the pooling, you have everything in DeFi, in Metis, and all the protocols are natives. It's amazing. It's very quick. It's like to go on Solana, and it's cheap. Not cheap like the DFK chain, but cheap more than Ethereum. And I prefer than Arbitrum and Optimism. I love Metis. I think it's a good blockchain, and I suggest everybody to swap, do some things that you can win something.
Yeah, it's funny. So Metis was the name. Metis is the goddess of wisdom, right? In Greek mythology. And I thought that was interesting because their last partnership was also with Wisdom Gaming Labs or Studios or whatever it is. So they've partnered with Wisdom Gaming, and now they're going with Wisdom the Goddess. So it's a cool, what's it called? I guess just coincidence, I guess. The last night's stream was pretty cool. I mean, we debated on not debated, but we discussed our point of view on the exalted traits and the MP gain, or I guess not lack of MP gain. And it was a fun time. And I hit a mythic last night, triple mythic. Planner gnome, I think that was my first planner gnome too. So that little pothead guy, very fitting for the Mythic Squad, of course. Always feels good to end a summoning or hatching run on a mythic, and that's exactly what we did. The announcement from yesterday's AMA that I thought you really didn't get as much attention, but it did perk our interest, was the death match coming up. I think it's deathmatch duels. So excited about that. And yeah, there's just so much going on right now in the community. And tomorrow we've got Wowie stream on Saturday from midnight to midnight Eastern, which is 9 to 9 Pacific for us Pacific folk. And I'll be on as a guest, so will Mosh. Hopefully he'll be with me if he can make it. And so will Beeve. So that's kind of pretty cool. And then Beef yesterday, or the day before yesterday, hit a monster. It is something that I have to put on. Shout out to the Beef. You got to love that backpack.
I love that girl. I love that girl. I want to visage with the same clothes that girl has.
Look at that. Resurrection, efficient, woodworking, which they're the best at. It's regular fortune stoned, mythic vitality, and it's got a summon. There's only 5 heroes with exalted traits in the entire game, and only one has a summon. And of course, I'm happy to say
I think that
one
resurrection and purple vitality is extraordinary.
it's beautiful. Yeah, you can't. I mean, wow, I love it. And yep, and Iron Skin and Clear Vision. Wow, we brought up the point yesterday. Imagine you had a wild charge come in, perfect for Iron Skin, and now while we're dealing with these birds, we could see how much Clear Vision comes into play. So, exactly right, Dags. What's up, Dags? Dags is in the chat. If you're out there, folks, do us a favor and hit that like button if you haven't shared or subscribed before. It's a great time to test it out. Shout out to our winners of the Crystal raffle as well as the Clayton. That's a lot of Clayton for somebody to be learning with, or for somebody to be earning with a pump going on. Crypto Man ran empty box. I think it's AI Dog. I called it Al Dog yesterday, and Crispy Miner 05. So pretty cool. Pretty cool outcome there. Like I mentioned, we've got Wowie stream tomorrow, March 9th, 9 to 9 Pacific, 12 to midnight Eastern. And we've got
Starbuck, I hear your voice going slow and high.
Maybe it's internet. Okay. Frisky Miner pulled a skiller and won twice in a row. I didn't know that. What's lucky them. Frisky Fox, you slide fox. March 24th, 24, Pink Slip Duels is coming up, and that was really what came to mind when I was thinking of deathmatch duels. So deathmatch duels is coming in, and I think it's what it sounds like. Obviously, I've speculated wrong before. Don't ape into stats unknown. But deathmatch duels coming up, and I think it's going to be a duels with a burn mechanic. Who knows? For that burn mechanic to work out, it would probably have to be worth something over the hero floor, which is 28 crystal. If we're right, maybe there's some rarity component to it. Maybe there's additional rewards. But if Frisky's thinking about it, then I've got no qualms. We trust him.
Surprise.
Yeah, can't wait. What do you think? What do you think the deathmatch duels is going to be, Dragonfly?
I don't have any idea, but I wait for a new burning mechanic. So
yeah, I mean, and we got to think. Dags brings up a good point here. The payouts have to be big for him to risk a hero. So there's people that won't burn heroes the way that some of us in the squad will. And if they're going to make it to the point where it's compelling, it probably is going to have something that differentiates it from normal duels. And we get to peek into the imagination of Frisky Fox of what deathmatch means. He just barely even mentioned it, didn't talk about it afterwards, just told us that he's working on it. It's one of the last upgrades they're doing before they have duels coming out regularly. And, this is probably the longest downtime I can remember between duel seasons. The good news is we're not going to see that downtime as much to the point where we may not see it at all. We may have perpetual seasons, and they've just been doing so much front end, back end work that it should simplify things for them going forward. And if that means faster to market with the things that they're creating, I think that's better for the community in general.
Perhaps it is something related to crystals and stones used. Perhaps your hero die, but you get back the stones and the crystals. Something.
Yeah, we'll see. That'd be cool. Emerson, they should do it pink slip style. Emerson, you're their proof of concept, so we got to make sure that thing slaps.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dark Summon and Winter gets the hero. Dag says the difference is I like summons, not high on duels. I burn for summons, but there's always potential payout for summons. So dual payout would need to be big. That's right. I agree with you. I burn heroes left and right. Like I to make a mythic sage, get this. I think I burnt 6 or 7 mythic ninjas and summoners to try to go for a mythic sage mutation. Finally, I went with 2 rares in the pit, and of course, I hit it with 2 rares. So for no reason, literally none, I burnt 5 mythic ninjas and summoners, at least 5 to 6. But
this week, Starbuck. This week, I needed price. Okay, I needed price for hunt. Okay,
yeah,
so I bought the stone, I bought the price, and the other price. Dark Summoner and a Summoner came out from the pit. A Summoner. A Summoner with last stand. I was so happy. I bought a Champion G. There is someone who bought a Champion G for $10. G, yes. A Champion G, and is selling for 300, 400 crystal. That is so much less than the price he paid for. So I was so happy. I bought a G for her, and I'm very happy of my summoner. But the pit is always crazy. And I have a big talent in merging the R1 or chassis gene. If you have an hero, for example, main priced and R1 Dragoon, give it to me. I make the sum for you, and you will have your Dragoon. Because every time I put, I don't know, every kind of hero, even in luck, even in unluck, okay, I always hit the R1. I tried to make a sage like you remember? I made seven archers in a row.
Wow.
7 archers in a row with summoner and ninja. And when I buy 3 priced, I get the summoner. Yes, so all the R1, you give it to me. I make the work for you.
Yeah, R1 is kind of my specialty. I don't know many people have mutated a dread from 2 R1 Dragoon and Sages. I have, but that was one of my goals. So I get crazy goals that don't make sense to most people, or at least, that don't always pay off. And I think I turned that Dread Knight into what is now my legendary Dread Knight with zombie skin and second wind, and I think leadership. Yeah, so that's my favorite hero right now.
I'm reading
everybody.
I'm reading Dogs was looking for a double Giant Slayer ninja. It's very dangerous for a double Giant Slayer ninja if the priest can heal the enemy, because I heal your ninja.
You did hit that double Giant Slayer ninja. I could have sworn you did, but okay, I guess I'm wrong. I did hit a double Giant Slayer ninja, and it's got an advanced trait as well, and it's on my questers list. So I have a small list that I'm doing quests with still, that I'm planning to level up. I don't sleep on them. I think I've got between 50 and 60 heroes is what I counted on on Crystal Vale. And then I have 70 that are always questing on my helper account. never stopped. And those heroes are all level 12 through 15 already, which I didn't know. I was just looking over there and I had warriors that were sitting there that I never looked at. I just let Helper go. Helper is amazing. And then I've got 10 in or 15 in Serendale, going for one is a miner and then the other is I think forager for whatever I needed in Serendale.
Even me, so do I. I have a lot of heroes questing on Sarndale and Crystaldale, and they are all preparing for the PvP. I'm very excited for the PvP. I think it will come sooner than we think. I'm very excited about. I want to organize a lot of strange freaking tournaments like three summoners against three summoners, a special tournament, or special tournament for all the green and blue heroes.
Yeah.
Or in that kind of tournament, me and you, we can do very good both.
Yeah. I mean, I've got some good heroes. I bought a PJ hero. Speaking of PJ, we'll talk about that in a second. I bought Perilous Journey Sage, super cheap in my opinion. It was 9,900. It was 9,999 crystal for a PJ hero, level 17. Had pretty good level ups. Has 56 intelligence and 50 wisdom. Not stoned, but it does have 2 tier bonuses and no advanced trait, but does have 2 hardened shields, which who knows might help.
It's a good hero, very good.
Yeah, but if I bought that because on the total stats of level 17 PJ heroes, it's in the top, I think 60. So I feel like if I level it up and give it, the right crystals, and I have a good chance for it to be one of the best sages in the game, which would be great for duels. But originally, I thought duels was going to be 1v1, right? And I don't know if it still will be. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But which I think it should, because there was no stipulation that you had to have 3 PJ heroes in order to participate in a LAN tournament, right?
No, nobody say anything about it. There is silence about it.
Yeah,
And
that's what got brought up last night. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying all the people are waiting for this kind of news, but every time you go on the Discord, you see the new vids coming out, and you say, "No, I want to know more about PJs."
Yeah. Oh, well, so they brought it up last night, and we brought it up last night, and it was asked on the AMA, asking about, what that's looking like now. And they basically sidestepped it, didn't really go into any detail other than they've got ideas, but I don't know if it's not something that's really on the radar. They've got other priorities right now other than land, and I'm okay with that. Obviously, I would have wished for that to have happened already, to the way that they had described it, because before they announced it, they had said that it wouldn't be it would probably come out well before PvP, PvE, and actual combat. It would be a unique style, maybe similar to Training Quest or Duels, is what I was thinking in my head, where they go by stats. And now that they've got combat coming out, they're rethinking that, that's so wishy-washy for anybody that did burn thousands of dollars worth of heroes based on the information that they provided. That's kind of I don't know. That doesn't sit well with me, but what can I do? I don't care anymore. So the point is, they've at least heard the community talking about it. They're never going to hear that stop. And it sounds like the one thing the community continues to press is when, and what. And over time, eventually it's going to come and it'll be here just like everything else. And everybody can hope for the best, but Brovia's got a leg up in that world. Even Brovia's feedback is like it made his stomach turn or something like that when Hubert didn't outright give any bit of easement to our minds. Again, the PJ community is really, really small, and it's that small portions of the community that often Hubert doesn't mind stepping on. I mean, it was I from my personal experience with those traits unknown or stats unknown, whatever it was called, when they just obliterated those, the elites that you had didn't matter. I think it was because it affected a small amount of people that they didn't have to make it worth it. And they didn't care that those people would be disappointed. I think the same thing probably with deathmatch duels. The people that have been here for the longest, that have these PJ heroes that sacrificed them when there were thousands of dollars, most of those people aren't here anymore, and they're not the priority. So Hubert's going to do whatever he wants. But we'll see. Hubert, come on the show. Let's talk about it. I don't think you will.
I think about lens that it will be very interesting if the developers are able to give the lens to the real players. Okay, we know giving too much casually. I know that the Fake Kingdom the developers are very fans of RNG and raffles and casuality, but I hope that the lens will be given to the players that really are playing the game. I mean, people like you, me, and Dogs and Hammerson, the people really involved, because the people involved in this way during all this period of time, okay, during these 2 years, are not so much. I think that are plus or minus the number of the lands available. Okay, so I really hope that the devs will say, okay, let's find a way to give the lands to these people, and I love that.
I don't think they'll do that. That makes sense. Why would they do that? The congrats to Sir Worm, just summoned hero number 500,000 in Crystal Vale.
Ooh.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I will keep that one just for the number. I wonder what it was. He hasn't put in the chat yet, but he says it wasn't that great. Wasn't that great of a hero. But yeah, he got 500,000. Was it stoned? That's what everybody's wondering. I'm joking. That's just me. Congrats. All right, 7 minutes left. The Bad Mother Clucker is out. That they had a short promo where you could get double the drops. I, as natural, won 0. But that's okay. We had a lot of people on the Mythic squad that took home some rewards. Shout out to Majin.
I got 3 armors.
Jeez, I got none. Shout out to Majin, who won the Excalibur. There's only been one so far, and obviously because of the name, I want that one too, and so does Hubert. So everybody wants that.
You deserve.
Sir Worm's 500,000th hero is an uncommon Knight Archer. Always use a stone, lesser swiftness for that bad boy. Congratulations. Hey, and you know what is starting to look a lot more appealing than it did? I know it's going to get reworked, but speed with the greater swiftness code, the greater swiftness potion, or the swiftness potion, I should say, is like a cheat code. I know Ogre won the majority of his matches slapping that swiftness potion just because you're getting so many turns compared to the opponents. And that speed is going to give you a similar, at least how it was written right now, is going to give you a similar benefit as a finesse or as a swiftness, or similar to swiftness, I guess. But I don't know. WoW keeps on saying they're going to rework that, and I'm sure they will. Hopefully,
I think swiftness potion is so much high. I think that the Grid Stone would give the same benefit as a swiftness potion just in the early levels, the levels we don't play, because swiftness potion gives plus 90 speed, okay, and Greater Stone is a little advantage on agility, but not so much as swiftness potion. Because swiftness potion is very big increase of speed. It's like your hero, I don't know, it's agility 40 and he got agility 100, okay, for 50 ticks. so it doesn't last for the bottom, just 50 ticks, but it's huge. It's big.
Yeah. Massive. What else do we got? I think that's all we had from the AMA. So that promo's over. I didn't get anything from it, but I know a lot of the squad members, like yourself, did. You got 3 pieces of armor. Skiller got some of those drumstick things. Be Easy got an axe. I'm sure Sticks Intern got a slew. He's a winner. But we'll have to see what comes now. What else we got? Yesterday was it was a good stream for me. I want to have Hubert on now so we could debate whether or not there should be an MP boost, or at least give us a better understanding of why there shouldn't be and why we should be, and why these exalted traits really are cream of the crop. Like that's the thing that that we get stuck on is these traits, they're the highest there will ever be. Even Hubert said these traits have been out for so long that it's too late for them to add a transcendent. They even went as far as to rename it. I have screenshots of my hero cards where on the back of it, the hero trait was called transcendent, but they've even nerfed the name down to exalted. I'm hoping that they realize it's still the cherry on top. It's the pinnacle of this. It is the capstone of traits that you can go for. So I'm hoping that
You mean the traits, right? The traits.
Yeah.
I think they are capped.
They are. They're done. They're done. The traits are done at the exalted.
The classes are not done with.
Oh no, not the classes,
Yeah.
but the resurrection and second life traits are the highest that we can go for in game. So hopefully, with it's basically Dread Knight shots to get them. Hopefully that what it is in game means something. Beeve wants a complete rework. Beeve is saying like maybe, or even Wowie was saying, what if it turns into a Kamehameha, from Dragonfly? Kamehameha. But yeah, love the Frosty updates, Emerson. We love Frosty. We love Frosty. We love you, our guys.
Frosty.
Interestingly enough, it has a lesser swiftness stone and 2 times speed as active 1 and 2. Wish it was a thief or ninja. I hear you. Okay, you got anything else, Dragonfly?
No, because this week is, I think, the biggest news. We talked about the biggest news, and it has been a week of hunt. So now let's see what is the next update. I'm very confident it will be a great one, and we continue to make heroes, make monsters, and have fun and create jewels. And I say again, go Metis and check what is there, what they're cooking on for us. And yeah, for me, it's been a good week, and I think the next one will be better.
All right. Looking forward to that next update. Thanks you all for joining with us today. We are always constantly bullish here.
Wait. Bitcoin all-time high.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. 69,000.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Oh my
There
God.
you go. Go
Yeah.
Bitcoin. All right. Let's roll. All right, everyone, keep it mythic.